So Kuzushi gathering is a critical aspect of Kenjutsu, Koryu Kenjutsu. It's very subtle, takes a lot of sensitivity, it takes posture. Okay? You can't do it by force, you can't make it happen. So let's look at some drills we can do. Jason. So one of the things I can start people with is the difference between reaching and pushing. Okay. So the uchidachi that you're working with, okay, they're going to stand. They're going to stand firmly, okay, so that if I flex to push on them, they can feel the energy going from my feet into their feet. Okay. If you flex your anterior tibialis and stuff, you can then prevent yourself from being moved backwards. Now, could I overwhelm this? I can, but you can't do that in Kenjutsu. That's not what we're doing. If I lean, it goes to his feet. If I flex and push, it goes to his feet. I have to make that energy go through him, straight through. So very softly, I can let the energy go over his feet, like a wave passes over a reef. It's a wave of energy, okay? Pushing, all of that. That's not what we're doing. Could I move him by pushing? Well, yeah. I'm bigger and I weigh more. And he's standing with his feet side by side. That's not the deal. It's not whether I can move him, it's how I can move him. So, if I lean, it goes to his feet. You need to be able to feel that. So the amount of pressure here is a pound or two. If I flex muscles, it also goes to his feet. He should be able to feel that. Feedback should go both ways. I need to be able to touch him and know where he is so that I can move him into some place where he is not. Most of the time, it's all about contesting. Wrestling, judo, BJJ, back and forth, you're contesting. Boxing, kickboxing, karate, you're contesting for space. This is the opposite of that. The strategic prime directives is do not contest for space with vectors of force. There's no back and forth with our sword. There's no blocking. Okay? Otonashi no Kachi, silent victory. How do I do that? Well, I start with practices like this. I can go further with that by stepping, but I can't step in the normal sense of how people walk. I can't push off the floor, lean into it, and do that. I'm contesting with them. My body has to balance like this. Ukimi, floating body. Musoku no ho, no legs. No pushing against the floor legs. No pushing, no falling. Okay? So if I do this properly, I can move him like both of us are moving together. If I try to move him as a separate object, I start pushing, leaning, flexing. That's not what's happening. It's very subtle. Okay? It's very subtle. But it's an integral part of what we're doing here.